This is Weaver John C., Roseman, California. It's May 5th, 2021. I know it's last minute. But there's not enough time to explain how British literature through British media has affected me a great deal. I grew up with science fiction. I grew up with the mystery shows on the local PBS stations. I fell in love with Ellis Peters. I fell in love with J.K. Rowling as an adult. I grew up under Doctor Who, Space 1999, Jerry and Sylvia Anderson, or special programs like My Partner the Ghost, or when it came out, Masterpiece Theater, Mystery. The shows that would pop out, the actors that I would recognize down the road. Derek Jacobi, one of those fine British actors that you would see every so often. He was in the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe. But when I first saw him, he was in I, Claudius. And then he was the title character for this one. He was Cadfael. Throughout the years, besides American culture, it was also the British culture that has affected me a great deal and made me respect the literature that they had. I didn't start reading them until I was well into my late 20s, early 30s when Peters came across my bow, seeing Cadfael series. I had watched the sci-fi shows of Doctor Who a great deal. Fell in love with Tom Baker, Peter Collins. No, actually, Peter Davison. I fell in love with the TARDIS, and still have. Those books are still available out there. Hard to find these days. They're not like the American counterparts like we would have, like Star Wars and Star Trek, but they have deeper meaning as well. Blake Seven I've never seen before. Or even Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Douglas Adams. But these authors, and many more, and many shows, made a great deal. Saturday nights would be watching Lawrence Welk. Wonderful, wonderful. And then there would be Jerry and Sylvia Anderson's Space 1999. Or maybe another day for a repeat of UFO. The Organization of Shadow. Supreme Headquarters Alien Defense Organization. Out to defend the Earth against these organ-robbing aliens. And their catchy rock and roll tune. There is not enough time in these videos to express how much authors like J.K. Rowling has meant to me. Or somewhere in there, I've also lost my trusty handy wand that you can find over at Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando. They would be interacting in the Diagon Alley areas, interactive areas over at Universal Studios Hollywood. I intend this summer to go back over there again and test this out. You see the maid. You see this crazy maid over here has to go out there and see what's going on. So, Professor Jennings, you have a good summer, and I may see you again eventually. This is the Maid's Weaver.